We are going to look into the background information on the project, the strategic vision behind this airport building, and also we will going to see the master plan, packaging strategy, and high-level schedule. And finally, we will look into the resettlement project. As a background information, by the fiscal year we just finished June 30, our current airport accommodated 19 million passengers. Now the design capacity of this very airport is only 25 million. And with the current growth of Ethiopian Airlines, we will reach this maximum capacity very soon, and it will hinder the growth of Ethiopian Airlines. Therefore, we decided to build this mega airport out of necessity. And the new airport will going to have a 60 million passenger capacity annually by 2040. And that is the reason behind building this very airport. The initial study was conducted by ADPI in 2015, which recommended from the given areas, the Abu Sera area, located 40 kilometers south of Addis Ababa. And following the recommendation, a master plan was developed 6 years ago. Finally, 3 years ago, the final report was submitted to the government, and we also did the environmental evaluation accordingly. When we look into the current master plan, it was developed by a consultant called DAR, which we engaged since last year, August. Now, the overview of the project is that it is located in Abu Sera area, which is 40 kilometers south of the capital of Addis Ababa. And the current land space of the project is 3,975 hectares. And the plan is to finalize the first phase by November 2029 and inaugurate with a capacity of 60 million passengers, which ultimately will grow to 110 million passengers per annum capability. As I said earlier, we are going to create a Addis Ababa region airport system, which consists of the new to be built airport, Bishoftu International Airport, and Addis Ababa Bole International Airport, so that we create a strategic hub that connects the African continent with the rest of the world. Doing so is very critical, as I said earlier, because of the limiting factor at the current airport, which cannot grow more than the current capability due to the location it is located. When we finalize the first phase, we are going to have 2 parallel runways that are going to operate to uplift a maximum of 60 million passengers per annum. And when we complete the second phase, it's going to have 4 parallel runways, and they can accommodate 110 million passengers per annum. The current, the first phase project will be built on 775,000 square meter area, and when the second phase completed, we are going to have an airport with 1.5 million meter square area. When we complete the first phase, the passenger number is 60 million. The cargo capability will be 2.1 million tons per annum, and this will grow to 3.73 million tons when we complete the second phase. This airport is not only an airport, it is actually an airport city that is going to have basic necessities in the vicinity of the airport. When we finalize the first phase, 90 to 95% of the domestic traffic will still remain in Bole International Airport, and we only take 5 to 10% of the domestic flight to the new airport, but the cargo and international passenger traffic will totally move to the new airport. Just to give you a figurative indication, by year 2030, Ethiopian Airlines is planning to grow to 30 million annual passengers, and by year 2035, after 5 years, we will reach 48 million passenger capability, and by year 2040, we will reach at the first phase design capability, which is 60 million passenger, and ultimately year 2060, we expect to have 105 million annual passenger. When we look into the cargo tonnage, by year 2030, we do expect 1.15 million tonnage of cargo, and it will grow to the design capability by year 2040, which is 2.1 million tonnage per annum. When we look into annual aircraft rotation, from what we expect in 2030, which is 187,000 rotations, we do expect this to grow to 628,000 rotations per annum. This is the first phase development. As you can see, the airport terminal is the one in the middle, and we do have one main terminal along with one concourse, and this main passenger terminal and the one concourse will accommodate 60 million passengers per annum. This first phase will have a ground transport center that serves the public to shuttle between the airport and the city, including Addis Ababa city, because in this project we are going to have a private highway, and the railway that will connect Addis Ababa city and Addis Ababa Bole International Airport with the new Bishoftu International Airport. It is going to be an airport system interlinked with railway and highway. We do have an MRO facility to be built. We do have a cargo and logistics area. We do have a fuel farm at the northern part of the facility. And we do have also a ground, what you call a railway station that connects the airport to the city. As you can see, during the first phase, we are going to develop runway number 2 and runway number 3 for parallel operation. At the ultimate target, when we finish the second phase, it's going to accommodate 110 million passengers per annum with 4 parallel runways, which will going to be built at a later stage, and the terminal will have also double entries from the north and the south side. And we do have also different airport support facilities, and we are expected to develop an airport city that can accommodate the employees of Ethiopian Airlines, and also to have hotels, recreation centers, shopping malls, and the like. Finally, what we did when we planned this mega airport project is to resettle those farmers who used to live on this plot land of 3,975 hectares. Initially, there were 2,500 farmers living over there. This number is those farmers having houses or having farming lands and the like. Then we managed to commence this development earlier, and today we are almost on verge of completing this project. We do expect to finalize this, the construction of house for the farmers, which will going to be displaced from the project area. We also did a huge investment in livelihood restoration because these are farmers and they know how to do farming, but nothing else. We are working strongly with the government of Oromia to give the required training, and we established a huge agro-processing center, automated and state-of-the-art, that's going to support the community as a source of income. And we also built business buildings, 14 in number, in the city of Bishoftu, which the farmers can get livelihood from that. In order to accommodate all this, Ethiopian Airlines allocated $350 million for the resettlement. When it comes to the execution of the project, we divided the project into 4 packages, which are the early works necessary for the infrastructure, main facilities, and the support facilities. The early works will, again, be divided into 3 phases, early work 1, 2, and 3. During the early work 1, we do the site preparation and the excavation and the field works for the runways. The early works 2 will have site preparation and also excavation in the field for the main area that we are going to build the facilities on. The early works 3 will have a property road and a property fence. The infrastructure works, which do have a very important impact on the project, have the link road that links the project to Addis Ababa and the surrounding cities. We do have also an off-site link, a railroad that links Addis Ababa to the new Bishoftu International Airport. In this infrastructure works category, we do have also airfield, landside, and the fuel farm constructions. The third one will be the terminal buildings, which will cost us around 3.93 billion US dollar. And this main phase is constructing the main terminal, control tower, and the ground transport center and the concourse building. The final package is support facilities, which includes airline support facilities, airport support facilities, cargo terminals, flight catering services, and the maintenance. Ethiopian Airlines, as you know, is a full-fledged aviation group that carry out all the tasks that is required for the airline's operation. We operate airports, we operate catering, we do ground services, we do maintenance and repair overall, and we also run Ethiopian Skylight Hotel. Therefore, whatever we do at the new airport will go exactly the same way we are doing here. This is a high-level schedule. We are going to start construction of the new airport by 25th of October 2025, and we will inaugurate the airport by 20 November 2029. Project financing is the issue that brought us together here. We already appointed KPMG as our financial advisor, and the financial model has been already completed and confirmed as bankable. And the project teaser has been also prepared, and the information memorandum is being finalized. African Development Bank has been appointed as the mandated lead arranger. The different discussions with financing institutions is underway, and we are engaging KPMG also in order to look into the possibilities. A legal advisor, which is very important for this big project, is in progress, and we are targeting end of August to put that in place also. We do expect a lenders roundtable to be held on 16th of September 2025.